I hope you're all well. I feel like I haven't done a sit-down chatty vlog in so long. It's probably been, I don't know, it couldn't have been a month. But this video today is about the highs and lows of parenting. Just my experiences. I'm not saying like if you have a baby, these will be your highs and your lows, because obviously everyone is different. And I'm going to start with the bad because I think it would be good to finish on a positive, because otherwise you'll finish watching it and be like, fucking hell, why did she have kids? No, it wasn't that bad. It was like, hasn't been that bad even. It's not over. But yeah, there have been some times when I've been a little bit low. The biggest low for me would definitely have to be the lack of sleep. They always warn you, you're not going to get much sleep, you never believe them. Honestly, I never ever thought it would be this bad. Like, it makes me want to cry now. Jasper turned 1 last week and he has never slept through the night. Not once, not one night. You know, people say like, oh, my baby doesn't sleep. We do 7 till 7, but every so often they'll wake up once, or they only do 9 till 5. Jasper doesn't do that. He just, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to get into all the different things that I've tried, but some nights he could wake up 5 times, some nights he'll just wake up once. Like last night, for example, he did 6:45 till 2:30. He was up for half an hour. Doesn't sound like a lot, but at 2:30, it's a lot. It's a whole day. But yeah, that is the best he's ever slept, I'd say. So the last month, I'd say, it just really bothers me, and I end up crying on the phone to the health visitor. Now that Pete's working away 3 nights a week, I'm on my own with him, and I'm a bit emotional. Yeah, it's not great. So yeah, that is definitely the biggest low for me. But hopefully we're getting out of it, so yeah, I don't want to scare you off having kids. Okay, another low. I found that I really lost my identity, and I never thought I'd be the kind of person that would say that. I didn't think I cared about it that much. Like, I love who I am, and I love what I do, and my friends, and what my life is like, but I never thought that, you know, I want to go back to my career, and, you know, I want to make sure I go out all the time. Like, I never really had any, like, set things that I thought, no, a child would stand in my way, or a child would really change that. But after a few months, I suddenly realised, like, I just said to Pete one day, I haven't had my hair cut in about 6 months. I haven't been to the gym. I don't go out very much. I found that was a thing. For me, if we made plans, maybe Monday morning to go and visit friends, I would then feel like, oh, I don't have to do anything for the rest of the week because I've done something. And it's not that I felt anxious about going out or didn't want to see people, or I was worried. I don't know what it was. I was just happy to stay home. But yeah, all of a sudden it kind of hit me, and I realised, like, you don't do much, and I hadn't gone out for a drink with my friends. There were a few things that I just thought, oh, I'm not me anymore. Yeah, Pete would just say, you know, go get your hair cut, I'll pay for you, or, you know, go shopping, I'll treat you, and that really, really helped. So yeah, I think that was definitely quite a low for me, just suddenly realising, like, I'm not quite myself anymore. And I think I'd gone a little bit crazy as well. Pete did say, like when I was pregnant, I had baby brain, and then when I had Jasper, I still had baby brain, and then he was almost 1, and I was still a bit of a crazy bitch. What else? Okay, losing your time. I mean, you know, it's a given. You're going to have a baby. You can't do everything you want to do. It's not always going to go to plan, but that is definitely something that I have found, like, you know, on those days where you think, right, I'm so tired, I'm not going to do the washing up tonight, I'm not going to tidy up, I'll do it in the morning, and then you have a really, really bad night, and in the morning, Jasper's really, really grumpy, and you can't do those things, but then you need to do, you know, you use more dishes, and you make more mess, and then it all gets on top of you, and then you think, I've got blog posts to write, and videos to film, and all of this, and it just, you know, but it just gets to the point where you think, well, you can't do it, that's it, you just got to let go, you can't do it. You know, you have to wait for baby to be asleep, and sometimes I think I don't want to, I just want to chill out and watch TV. But yeah, sometimes you don't have the time to do everything that you want to do, and it can be frustrating. Okay, so the worry, I think is the only other one I'm going to say, because that's, well, the only other one I can think of, but I find that I just worry all the time. I already worry about, you know, one of the nursery teachers not being very nice to him, or pinching him, or not feeding him and him not being able to tell me, you know, him being bullied at school, or, you know, when, I don't know why I think of stuff like this, but like him having his first breakup, or being cheated on, or like him being made redundant or being fired, and him being ill when he's older, you know, all these things that you think of and you think, why am I even thinking of these now? And, you know, I'll be sat watching something on TV and then suddenly I'll be like, fucking hell, I've just been thinking about Jasper getting a divorce. So weird. And yeah, but you do, I guess that's what you do when you're a mum, you worry and you think of things like that. But yeah, you know, he gets to the top of the stairs and I don't suddenly think, oh my God, you're going to fall. I don't worry about him crawling around on the floor or playing with my friend's dog. It's just things in the future. So that's a weird one. Very weird. Of course, all of the highs outweigh the lows massively for me anyway. Jasper is he's just amazing. And I know everyone says this about their kid, but he's just so perfect and beautiful, and it's those heart-melting moments that's the biggest high for me. There are just so many things that are just so amazing. I'm just going to reel off things that make me feel high to do with parenting. Highs of parenting. Probably sounds better. Okay, so watching Jasper learn new things, seeing Jasper do those things for the first time, and hearing his little puppy paws on the wooden floor as he crawls through, seeing him with my family, cuddles, even when they're in the middle of the night, they're just lovely. Even if they're upset, when they want to come to you, like just knowing that you're the most important person to them, you can make them happy and you can make them better when they're not feeling well, and yeah, that's a massive high. Everything that we've got to look forward to, like his first school play, like watching him in the nativity, and you know, the first time he's like, this is cool, Mum, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm so excited. There's so much excitement. You know, his first swimming gala and little gymnastics competitions and all of that stuff. There's so much to look forward to. The highs for me massively outweigh the lows. Obviously that's just my first year, so I'll do another one after another year and see if I've got the terrible twos going on then, and I'm sure things will have changed. But thanks very much for watching, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment, and I don't know why I'm doing all these different hand gestures, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll hopefully be doing lots more videos now that I'm set up in our new home. So thanks, guys. Bye.